Success is loving yourself, loving what you do and how you do it. Maya Angelou. A warm breeze blows through the parched fields of doubt, awakening in us a gentle yet enduring faith. Success here does not wear the glittering cloak of fame, but takes the form of inner peace, where one finds joy in every breath of labor. When we love ourselves, we learn to cherish even our flaws like a small crack on a pottery vase, for it is what makes us uniquely irreplaceable. When we love our work, each day no longer feels like a burden but becomes a journey of discovery, like an artist passionately absorbed in every brushstroke, even if the painting is unfinished. And when we love the way we do it, we walk with quiet pride, steadfast against the storms. Success, therefore, does not lie in a distant destination, but spreads through every moment lived fully, where heart and action beat in harmony, creating a soothing, profound, and positively radiant life symphony. There would be no justice without injustice, no courage without cowardice, no truth without lies. Chrysippus. A tapestry of life woven from interwoven patches of light and shadow, like the sky that only shines brightly when the dark night serves as a backdrop for the stars to sparkle. Injustice exists not to sow despair, but to make people yearn for justice, just as thirst makes us treasure every drop of pure rain. Cowardice is not the end of weakness, but the starting point for courage, for only when trembling before fear do we learn to stand tall and move forward. And lies, though sad and bitter, make truth as precious as pure gold amid the dust of life. These opposites do not cancel each other out, but coexist to create depth in life's experiences, like waves that need deep valleys to lift the boat higher. Through encounters with suffering, people learn compassion. Through passing through darkness, we understand what light truly is. And in that journey, the soul is forged, becoming stronger, more awakened, and kinder. Life, therefore, is not a smooth path lined only with blooming flowers, but a garden with both thorns and fragrances, where every challenge contributes to the complete and profound beauty of human existence. Nature does nothing in vain. In other words, whatever happens serves a specific purpose. Marcus Aurelius. The gentle stream flows quietly through the forest of life, reminding people to listen to the subtle rhythm of the universe. In every falling leaf, every sudden rain shower, or even seemingly harsh events, there hides a silent mission shaping our growth. No seed bursts open in the soil without aiming for a green sprout, nor does any pain appear just to make us fall. It comes to awaken hidden strength and expand the depth of the soul. When people learn to view life with understanding eyes instead of resentment, every difficulty becomes a lesson, every delay a preparation, and every loss a space for something new to bloom. Nature operates like a harmonious symphony where each low note highlights the soaring melody and every moment of challenge contributes to perfecting the portrait of destiny. Believing in the purpose of what happens is also believing that life, though winding or stormy, is quietly guiding us toward greater growth, peace, and deeper meaning. You have complete control over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. A torch illuminating the path of the inner self amid life's storm. The outside world is always in constant motion, sometimes noisy like crashing waves, sometimes harsh like seasonal winds toppling weak branches. But the human mind is like a secret garden where we have the right to choose to sow seeds of peace or let weeds of anxiety spread. When we understand that we cannot control every event, but can choose how to receive them, we suddenly become as steadfast as a mountain standing still before changing clouds. An insult can be a painful arrow, but it can also be just a dry leaf falling lightly, depending on how we perceive it. A failure can be a deep pit of despair, or a step leading to wisdom and resilience. True strength does not roar like thunder, but quietly grows from awareness, from the ability to master one's own emotions and thoughts. When people turn inward to master their inner world, external chaos gradually loses its power, giving way to tranquility, clarity, and inner freedom. And in that quiet space we realize the greatest power does not lie in changing life, but in changing how we walk through this ever-changing life. Be afraid, but do it anyway. What is important is the action. You don't have to wait to be confident. Just do it, and eventually the confidence will follow. Carrie Fisher. A small but persistent flame burning in the dark night of hesitation and doubt. Fear, after all, is like a misty fog covering the road ahead. It makes us hesitate, but it doesn't erase the path that already exists. If we stand waiting until the fog clears completely before moving on, the sun may have set long ago. Action is the first step breaking through that haze. The pounding but resolute heartbeat of those who dare to advance even with trembling hands. Confidence is not a gift falling from the sky, but a flower blooming from the soil of experience, where every effort is a drop of water nourishing courage. When we dare to speak even with a shaky voice, dare to start even when unprepared, we are building brick by brick the castle of self-belief. And then, like dawn after a long night, confidence quietly appears, not noisily but solidly, illuminating the path we are on. Courage is not the absence of fear, but daring to walk with fear, turning it from chains into motivation, from darkness into a foundation for radiant growth. Tolerance becomes a crime when applied to evil. In Thomas Mann, tolerance is as beautiful as a gentle river irrigating the barren fields of hatred, but if that water overflows to nourish destructive weeds, it no longer is a blessing but a disaster. Forgiving mistakes born from weakness can heal, but tolerating deliberate evil that sows suffering is like handing a torch to an arsonist in a green forest. In silence before injustice, evil grows like darkness spreading when no one lights a lamp. Kindness, if lacking the boundaries of justice, turns into a cloak hiding wrongdoing, causing the pain of the innocent to be forgotten. Moral responsibility. Love does not mean turning a blind eye. Tolerance is not surrendering to evil. Like a gardener who must prune diseased branches to save the whole tree, society also needs courage to confront and stop wrongdoing to protect goodness. When tolerance is illuminated by wisdom and fairness, it becomes a healing power, but when given wrongly, it can become complicity. And in that awakening, people learn to love correctly, gentle with pain, but firm against evil, so that the light of morality is not swallowed by darkness.
Best quotes of all time, where the greatest quotes on the planet become your superpower.